In the northernmost reaches of the world, where the land is cloaked in eternal winter and the icy winds howl through vast, frozen mountains, there was a legend of a warrior who could control the very essence of winter. Known as Frost Fist, this hero was both feared and revered, a protector of the icy wilderness and a champion of justice in the harshest environments imaginable. Before becoming Frost Fist, Eric Stonebreaker was a simple hunter living in the remote village of Icehaven, located at the edge of the frozen sea. The people of Icehaven lived a tough life, surviving on what little the frozen land could offer. They battled the elements daily, but the real threat came not from nature, but from marauding warlords and mercenaries who sought to conquer the north and claim its resources. One brutal winter, when the raiders returned to ravage Icehaven, Eric's village was defenseless. Outnumbered and outgunned, Eric fought fiercely, determined to protect his family and neighbors. But in the heat of battle, as his strength began to fade and the icy cold began to sap his energy, something miraculous happened. Legend spoke of ancient spirits that dwelled within the glacier, beings of pure frost, who could grant unimaginable power to those deemed worthy. As Eric fought to his last breath, the ground beneath him cracked open, and an ancient glacier's spirit surged forth, bonding with him. Suddenly, Eric's fists were enveloped in shimmering ice, glowing with an eerie blue light. His body was filled with the freezing power of the frozen north, and his veins pulsed with the cold energy of winter itself. From that moment on, Eric was no longer just a hunter. He had become Frost Fist, the guardian of Icehaven and wielder of the icy might of the ancient glacier. With the power of the ice spirit coursing through him, Frost Fist could manipulate cold and ice in extraordinary ways. His fists, now hardened like the coldest steel, could freeze anything they touched with a single strike. He could summon blizzards with a wave of his hand, coat himself in a protective layer of ice, and create ice weapons from thin air. Frost Fist's strength and durability were enhanced beyond human limits. He could withstand the harshest conditions, thriving in environments that would freeze others solid. His mastery over ice allowed him to form ice bridges over chasms, create shields of ice to block incoming attacks, and even control the temperature of his surroundings, freezing the ground beneath his enemies' feet. But Frost Fist's powers were more than just physical. He had gained the ability to communicate with the ancient ice spirits, drawing on their wisdom and guidance to help him in his battles. The spirits had chosen him as their champion, and they granted him the knowledge of the ancient ways of the frozen lands. However, with great power came great challenges. The warlords and mercenaries, who once terrorized Icehaven, now saw Frost Fist as a threat to their dominance. Chief among these enemies was Scorn Ironclad, a ruthless warlord who sought to conquer the north and subdue its people.